Hi, my name is Candice and I'm a speech pathologist.
Hi, I'm Jo, I'm OT.
And today we're making a cob with spinach and cheese. So what you will need is some scissors to open up your French onion mix. We've got 250 grams here of cream cheese. We have 300 grams of sour cream. We have some spinach. We've used a whole packet of spinach, so that's 250 grams, but it's up to you how much spinach you'd like to use. And bread of your choice. We've chosen this style of bread so we can scoop the middle out. So we'll show you what we have to do first. So I'll cut and then you can help me.
No worries.
So you just grab the loaf and you just sort of want to cut off the top bit of the loaf. We're wearing gloves today, especially if you're sharing this cob with other people. If you don't want to have such a big cob, you can just use a smaller piece of bread, or if you don't want to be sharing it, like that, and then you just take the top off. Now we're going to keep this because this, and Jo, if you don't mind ripping it into small pieces and putting it around, because this is what we'll be using to dip into the mixture. And the rest you do the same thing, you just tear about pieces about that size. If you want them to be crispy, you can put them in the oven. If not, if you like them to be soft, you can just leave it like that.
Crispy would be nice.
Yeah, so it depends on how you like it. And if you want the actual bread to be warm, you can definitely put the whole cob and all the little bits that you're ripping out into the oven.
So you take the whole thing out?
Yep, so pretty much the whole thing.
Yep.
Because we're going to need all that space to put our actual dip. And today we're using a plate that's a little bit bigger than the dip because it actually looks quite nice for me. Put it in the middle. So once you've ripped out as much as you like so, we can actually start working on the actual cheese and spinach filling. So like I said, the French onion sachet, cream cheese and sour cream, and spinach is the 4 main ingredients.
Yeah.
That looks good already.
Alrighty.
Perfect. There. So we'll pop this to the side for now. And Jo, do you want to?
I'll grab
bring
spinach.
Yep. So sour cream goes in.
So put in all the sour cream?
All the sour cream, so 300 grams of the sour cream. Well, obviously it depends on what size bread you get or what loaf size you get. You don't all have to put, if there's a little bit left over, you don't want to fill it all up, you can just put it in an actual plate and leave it in the fridge. So you can dip it, with carrots or celery or crackers or chips.
Okay.
And then in goes the cream cheese. Same thing. Just pour it all in. This one's a little bit thicker than the sour cream.
I've never had this before, so I'm excited to try it.
That's good. And you don't have to just do, if you don't like spinach and cheese, you can look up other dips, but it's just a nice way to present a dip in the middle of or in a cob and pulling out the bread like so. It looks quite fancy. So there you go. And then if you want to start mixing it is quite hard to mix. We're just going to mix it as much as we can today, but you mix it at home to the consistency you like, so make sure all the spinach is mixed up. A little bit more.
So already looks really cool.
Oh, looking good. So I'm going to add the French onion soup powder now. There we go. Now, at home, I tend to add a little bit of salt and pepper, but that's totally up to you. So what I would recommend is after you mix it all, have a little try before you put it in to the bread. If you're happy with the flavour, then that's great. If you want to add a little bit of seasoning, then you can add.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how much do we need to stir until all it's really nice and soft?
Yeah, because if you're getting a little bit of bread, you don't want a big chunk of cream cheese.
Yeah.
So you can take turns mixing if you're doing it with someone, or you can just do it nice. It's nothing to rush over.
Could you put this in a blender at home if you have a blender? Or is
You
it
can.
better to just hand mix?
I find hand mixing is easier. Sometimes with a fork you can actually smash into the
cream cheese a
cream.
little bit.
Because otherwise the time you spend putting it into a machine, then you have to clean the machine, you might as well just
Very true.
mix it, because the cream tends to stick to the machines because it's quite thick. Yeah, so at home you can do it, mix it even more, but Joe, looks
Alrighty.
quite good, so we'll just show everybody. Everything's mixed, so you can see that the spinach is throughout the mixture.
Yeah.
And then you can pop it into it.
Oh, we just
Like.
pour it in?
Yep, you just pour it all the way in. That's it. I'll use a spoon to scrape it out.
Scrape all that out.
You can lick the bowl
With
with
a
a
bit
bit
of-
of
It
not lick
tastes
it,
super
with a
yummy.
bit of bread, and there you go. That's how it looks. So that's your spinach and cheese dip. But it's a really nice way to present a dip, and like I said, you don't have to do spinach and cheese, you can do any dip inside here, but it's really nice because you just, I'm not going to eat it in front of you guys, but you just dip it in like that, and you have it like that. If you don't want to have people dipping in and out, you can just have a spoon, leave the spoon from the bowl in there, so it encourages people to put it on their own plate and then they can grab a little bit like that. Anyway, I hope you like this idea and you do try it at home. If you have any more ideas for us, please let us know and send your ideas to us by email at ideas@northcottinnovation.com.au. Thank you.
Thank you.